I'm Johanna Cool. I live in Torhout. I was grown up here. I'm 32 years old and I live for art. So my passion is painting and drawing. I've been doing it since the moment I can walk, basically. For a living, I'm a makeup artist for movies, events, video clip, commercials and bridals. And that's where my income comes from. That's basically it. I grew up in Torhout, in this little small town, and that's where I'm still at. I always wanted to become a paintress, and I ended up being a makeup artist. I finished art school in high school, and I wasn't allowed in university for arts because they basically told me they don't need a new Michelangelo. The art from now is about the idea and your explanation. So I was thinking, what can I do that is very artistic, that I can love for the rest of my life? So then I went to a makeup school, and there I saw I can do special effects makeup, body paint, creative makeup, and that's how I found my way as a makeup artist. My first job was in a supermarket, and I think that was around €8 per hour. That was really horrible, worst experience ever. And my first makeup job was a video clip. It's between the 350 and the €600. Mostly for video clips it's around the 400, and the commercials are around 500 to 600 a day.
Okay. Do you feel nicely compensated for that amount of money?
Now, finally, the last 3 years, I feel like I get what I deserve because half of our money that we get go to taxes. What I like is that I can use my creativity and also learn a lot about humans, how to deal with difficult people, easy people. And it's not only doing makeup, you also basically need to be a psychologist because the actors in your makeup chair are very different, and the clients you work with, it's very challenging. But what I love is that there is a lot of variation, and I don't know really what the next job is gonna be. So it's a bit like a surviving mode.
Yeah. And what do you find like stressful about being a makeup artist in the FX category?
The most stressful part is when it's winter time and there's not a lot of jobs. So then I don't know how I even gonna do it for the rest of the month. So you just need to trust on your process, on the hard work that you do, that you're gonna have a next job and there's gonna be a client contacting you for a job. That's basically the most stressful part. I come here before I start my artwork to have a little fresh air and to get my mind calm. Forget all the busy things of daily life before I start to go into my world. I like to listen music and meditate. I enjoy sitting in places where there's a lot of people and just observe people. I like to do that, and sometimes take my drawing book and draw stuff that I feel like.
On average, how much would you make per month being a free, like a independent makeup artist?
It depends for what you work. If you do bridal or video clips or movie. Now I do makeup already for 10 years, so I do a combination of everything. So 1 month I will make 300 in a month, and another good month I will make 7,000. It really depends what kind of clients call me or which kind of jobs I have. When I work for a movie or a series, it's around 6,000 to 7,000 a month. And when I have a few commercials, sometimes it's 2,000 or 3,000. Rent is around 350 euro without electricity and water. So it's pretty cheap. I think everything together to live in my house with electricity, Wi-Fi, everything is around 500.
Around 500?
Yes.
Then 150 for like going out and food and everything?
Yes, something like that. Average people pay around 400 and 700 euro to live in a house or apartment here in West Flanders. But I was lucky to find a little studio that is just big enough for me, so that's how I pay like 320 euro. One of the projects that I'm really proud of is a commercial with the Red Devils, the footballers. Also for a few brands of beer, like Victoria is a new beer that came out, and there I made all the devils in the commercial. And then I also made a few commercials for spa, for famous artists like Oscar and the Wolf, movies and series that are on Netflix that I cannot really tell about yet because it's not out. Mobile Vikings, ING Bank, Lidl, those kind of brands.
What do you like about living in Torhout?
I like that there's not a lot of people and that I can run away from the busy cities to the quietness, to the cows and chickens, and that the prices for rent are really cheap.
Yeah, that's great. What do you look forward for the future?
I look forward to go live somewhere else where there's nature, culture, and healthy food. And so I can fully be the artist I want to be, to make paintings and inspire people from the West of cultures and things that people did that are really important that we know, to bring back history in my paintings and to do that full time.
That's great. Like something you bought that was very expensive.
The course, the makeup course that I followed in Los Angeles in cinema makeup school, where I learned everything about special effects makeup and also digital sculpting. That was my most expensive investment ever.
How was it like being in LA?
It was very challenging because my English was so bad when I arrived there. But I learned a lot about movie makeup and about the people there, that saying hi to each other on the street is normal, because here people look weird when you're friendly. So for me, America was an eye-opener and also inspiring, because almost everyone who walks there is an artist. So it gives you a fire to become even better as an artist. I wake up, I make some tea. Mostly I make some ginger lemon tea and prepare my oatmeal with my fruits that I like. And then I will put some music on, get myself comfortable, and just look through my agenda which projects or jobs are the most important to prepare. And for example, I have some wounds to make for a movie or a series. I'm gonna study some wounds from pictures, look at them, and sometimes I also make some design and drawing about the special effects that I need to create. And I always start with sculpting the wound with the clay, and then I'm gonna make the mold. And when the mold is dry, I'm gonna fill it up with silicone. Most of my wounds, I make them with silicone. And when that is dry, then the prosthetic is finished. I take them to my job the next day or the next week, and then I need to see on the actor where I need to place it, what is the situation in the film. For example, is the wound fresh? Is it already 2 days old or a week old? And all that depends on the story. When I finish the work day, mostly that's 11 hours or 13 hours, then I need to drive 1.5 hours home. By the time I reach home, I'm super tired. So most of the time I just get some food or I make something easy, and then I'll just take a bath and put my comfy pajama on, watch some movies, and I always have my sleeping tea too. That's my ritual in the evening.
Come to shop here every day?
Every week. I fill literally my whole fridge with this store.
Okay. So like your normal food you cook normally, you don't go buy it from outside?
No. I make my favorite soup with the potatoes from here that they don't have in other stores, like the cassava and some kind of peanut butter. It's not just every peanut butter you can use. So everything I need is here.
That's great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. This for you. This for Monday Media. Only me you need to follow.
Tell us, where can people find you if they want more of you or your creations?
Okay, you can find me on different platforms, Instagram as Johanna Cool Makeup Artist, or Facebook as Johanna Cool, also on YouTube and on my website www.johannacool.com.
Excuse me, how many languages do you speak?
I speak 3 languages in total, French, English and Dutch, and a little bit of Russian and Wolof, but that's not really for serious conversations.
Tell me, do you know some words in Wolof?
Nangadev.
That's like saying hello?
Yeah, that's like how are you?
And how do you answer?
Mangifi, good. Prosthetic, where do you live? Torhout.
Torhout. Okay, that's good. You say you speak also Dutch?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you say some words in Dutch so you can hear it?
Iedereen kom gewoon naar deze supermarkt, Rahman en Kortrijk, want je hebt zoveel soorten fruit en groenten die je niet in de Lidl of de Aldi kan krijgen. En ik kan je verzekeren, alles heeft veel meer smaak dan in de gewone winkel.